Hello there everyone, this is Brother Birch. In this video I will be introducing your week 3 prove assignment. So for this week we're going to talk about APIs. An API is an application programming interface that allows you to get data from another location. So here are a couple examples of sites that provide public APIs. I know that a lot of apps out there, they use APIs for different things. If you have like a Craigslist API, you can make a Craigslist app, or Fitbit will want like a barcode API, or things like that. Just different things that or you could make like your own app and use the Fitbit API. There are lots of different APIs out there, but generally speaking, you need to sign up for a developer account, and then you can use an API key. Now I get a lot of questions about this each semester. An API key is only going to be used once for the entire application. And then anyone who uses your application will use that same API key without even really knowing it. So it isn't by user, however many users, it's just you'll have a developer account with a single API key for that application, for the entire application. Okay, so you're going to open the weather map API. And so in here, you'll have to you can just click on API right here, and you can click on the docs for like how to use each one of these. If you want to look at mine, the way I set up my file here, so I have my weather manager, and I just made a string for my key, and then I use this key throughout. All right, I have my base URL. I'm going to use JSON similar to the way that we did for our team activity. But with this key, I can make API calls that use that. So let's go back to your assignment here, and they'll look something like this. So you can put together basically a string for you to get data from that API. For me, I would use like my base URL, and then I could put in some other stuff like location and things, and then I'll always have to put in this API key equals, and then whatever key you have. So that's just a little bit to help you get started there. Connecting to the API with Java, so we'll be using the JSON library again, same as we did for the team activity. You'll have to get the dependency either from the team activity that you did or from the Maven repository site that we looked at. And this is the one that I grabbed for our team activity this week. Read over Stack Overflow, how to use java.net URL connection to fire and handle HTTP requests. Okay, so this will be this is really similar to some of the code that I have. Notice this, we have this URL, and then we have a couple of parameters. In my case, one of my parameters was a key, and then later on down in this code, I build that request and execute it. Okay, create an IntelliJ project. You should do a Maven project again, and then include the JSON library, same as you did for the team activity. Create a class to store the data. Okay, so same as we did in the team activity, we'll be creating a class to hold the data we're interested in. Okay, and it'll look really similar to this. All right. It is recognized that there are a lot of things in this assignment that you are going to have to research out and figure out on your own, and that is intentional. But just know that come Monday, I'll show you guys my solution for this. And so if you struggle with any aspect of it, don't worry too much. Post questions on Slack wherever you need to get that help. But this is a really good assignment. It's a really good project, really good to learn how to work with APIs, how to get that data, how to use that data. Yeah, so I hope that you guys enjoy this assignment, and I look forward to talking to you all soon.